So welcome to AllotmentHD, new YouTube channel. My name is Mike. This is plot 7. There's a cat wandering through my beds. Better not start digging up my stuff. As you can see, it's started to rain, so I'll make it quite quick. We'll give you a tour of the plot and have a bit of a review of last year and hopefully a bit of a preview of all the wonderful things that are about to come. So this is the allotment shed, nothing too special, but it does the job. Got a fair few bits in there, needs a bit of a tidy up really. Inside we've got some blue reel, useful for making cloche tunnels. Got some seeds down on the bottom there, nice chair to rest from when the rain starts coming down, and all the tools, spare pots and what have you. So this is bed 1. In the first year we used this for potatoes all the way up. We used seasonal potatoes, we had Maris Pipers and some other early potatoes. This year we've obviously just finishing off the leeks on this side. We've harvested half of them already. Down here to the right we're growing some spinach, some perpetual spinach, and we're also going to put some baby spinach when it warms up a little bit later to the left. And a little bit further down where the leeks are, that's where you're going to have all your beetroots and Swiss chard. So bed 2, in last year's first season we used this entirely for carrots and parsnips. This is going to be our salad bed this year. We have some spring onions down here on the left, and we're going to plant some early lettuce up here on the left as well. Still covered up, warming up for the rest of the season. And then just at the end there you can see some of last year's parsnips, which are starting to bloom again, but we need to get them up pretty soon. So this is bed 3, all under cover at the moment still. Last year we used this for onions and garlic. We had white onions, red onions and some garlic, which produced very nicely. I'm just going to clip to a picture of them all hanging drying in the shed. That was around about August last year, 2013. This year we are going to be following on from our very successful broccoli harvest, which we had over the winter months and pumpkins. We're going to be using this again for pumpkins, cucumbers and all the kind of squash varieties. Decided to add these flower pots here this year. They're only the early stages of growth. The 2 on the left you've got sunflowers and the 2 on the right poppies. We didn't have any flowers on the bed last year, so this year it'll be a nice little addition. Okay, so bed 4 then. Again, last year we used this for some cauliflowers. We had a few pumpkins at the end, and we also had some beetroots growing. Again, it was all very experimental, but we went with the flow of it. This year we're dedicating this to carrots and parsnips. We got a hell of a lot of carrots and parsnips last year out of bed 2, which is a slightly longer bed. So this year gone for a slightly shorter bed, just so we can use the longer beds for more summer varieties of vegetables and salad, which we eat more often at home. We've got the carrots in plant down here at the base of the plot, and then we're going to be successful sowing up through the plot, and up at the top end of this bed we also have the parsnips in as well. So bed 5 then. Bed 5 last year was a bit of a erroneous bed. It was full of leaks from when I took over the plot in February of 2013. When it finally grew over we dug it all up. Got a few things in it towards the end of the year, but this year we're going to be using it for garlics, which have already started coming up, as you can see at the bottom here. And a bit further up we've got a couple of rows of white onions and red onions, showing nice signs of activity yet. And here we have bed 6, which is the last bed up on the left hand side of the allotment. We're going to be using this for potatoes this year. We've got some cauliflowers which are still finishing up down there. Hopefully they'll be picked by around about May. Then we can get some smaller potatoes which will grow through to around about October time at the end. Down here we have a couple of rows of some earlies, and we've got some Maris Pipers on the right here for the late potatoes. Bed 7's a bit of a mess at the moment. This is the strawberry bed from last year. We'll be doing a bit of tidying up over the next following weeks, getting ready for a nice crop of strawberries in June. Last year we had a fantastic crop. just cutting to a picture of some of the strawberries we produced last year. We did actually have a fleece over these just to keep them a bit warmer over the winter months, but that's since broken, as you can see, and spread all over everywhere else, so that'll be cleared up in the next couple of weeks' time. And now we have bed 8. Bed 8 was a bit of a funny spot again last year. This year we have got some raspberries in from last year. Down at the bottom here we've got some strawberries. We've got a blueberry bush up the far end as well, which we're going to be removing and putting in a pot and using the rest of the space for some more strawberries for this summer. And then we have bed 9 here. This was used for a bit of a manure dumping ground over the winter. We've got some 2 rhubarb plants which are coming along quite nicely. They were planted new last December. Then further up we've got some broad beans which are in the ground at the moment, and the other end of this will also be used for peas and runner beans. We actually had a very successful year on this bed last year. This was used as a salad plot. We had plenty of lettuce, peppers and other bits and bobs salad related, so this year hopefully it's going to do the same for our beans. The final bed is in fact the compost bed. We've got 2 compost bins, one for compost for next year, which is rotting down slowly, and the next one we've used for manure this year. We'll probably use that for compost for the following year come this winter. At the end we've just got our wheelbarrow storage and another compost bin. So it's been very cold recently, the last few days. Temperatures have been down to about -2 some nights, peaking around about 10 in the day. So today I've decided to make paths. These have been long overdue for doing. Put down some weed resistant material and then just put over with 3 wood chips which are delivered to our allotment site. Thanks for watching the first episode from AllotmentHD. Stay tuned for a bit more. See you later.